unceasing from the waking morn. Its banner shields of golden flame.
I am a Liberian warrior. I stand for truth and justice, never turning back from troubles brewing anywhere. I am a Liberian. I stand on grounds of integrity. I stand on truth and justice. I stand on liberty for all mankind. In constitutional democracy, I am a Liberian. I stand on solid grounds, never wavering, never checking out. I am a Liberian. I am a warrior, an ancient warrior, to free the homeland. I am a Liberian. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Today is April the 24th, 2021. We begin the weekend. Amid all of the confusion among Liberians. Why all this confusion? Why are our educated people so lost and backwards? There's a serious problem. There's a serious problem. Everywhere we turn our people, I don't know whether we're coming back to our senses slowly. That's why all this insanity is being displayed. Or what? Are we going further insane? Started with Mike Jabate, threatening the president, the government. I hope he's out of hiding now. Now, Spoon TV this morning or yesterday with Nathaniel McGill, all the confusion that was there. So, it seems that there's a problem not only with our government, it permeates throughout the society. Something is wrong, and we need to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Okay? Now, let me put up my topic and let us get into my lessons for this morning. I had a little interesting time this morning on the internet, reading, listening to the interview with McGill, listening to Lofa Julia, watching the ladies dance. My old sister then dancing from the Bengay crop. I hope they got the Bengay handy. They were needed this morning. So, yeah, my 3 topics for this morning. 1, Minister Nathaniel McGill on Spoon TV. 2, is Jefferson Koijee a national security threat? 3, Senator Darius Dillon versus Minister Nathaniel McGill. Let's get into my lesson. So I told you I was watching the Spoon TV and the interview with Nathaniel McGill. He's the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs of Liberia. He's the head of the cabinet. He's the first minister. So there was this interview with him on Spoon TV. And they were pointing out many of the things that this government has said they were going to do and haven't done yet. Or many of the things they had in their platform, they started and haven't completed and left halfway. So here we are again. They brought McGill to explain. And everybody is talking about he explain. He didn't explain nothing. That man didn't explain nothing. That was a little gobble BS that man was talking. You know, he talked about, what are the things he talked about? He talked about, of all the things he talked about our banking situation, the new prospects of company investors coming in the country, and all of that, right? What shows that this man is a liar? What further shows that is stealing and corruption is destroying our country so bad? He didn't mention it totally, but he touched on it. He said there's a problem with a delay in finalizing documents in government. What does that mean? There's a delay in the finalization of documents or paperwork or whatever they had to do, registration, all the. He was saying there's something wrong with the processes in the department, in the departments, I don't know, like finance or where, that got to process these documents. And somebody asking the same thing, why is there a problem? And he avoided that question. He talked about COVID-19 and all of that. That's a lie. The problem is, in the delay, is the bribery. They're holding up of people's documents saying they can't find it until they get bribes. Of demanding part of people, companies, that they get a share in the company, or they won't process the documents. All these corrupt practices are holding up our country up. And he said it here. But these boys didn't understand to ask him what he mean by that. What is the delay process in government that's holding up the whole process of our system? Corruption, stealing, holding people's documents back and demanding money. That is right there in the whole crux. People can't file their documents on time. Some people can't file their documents because they're not giving bribe, or they don't know what when the people say I can't file my document, they don't know that that's an indication that they want bribe. So they wait for the process, and they come and find out something wrong. Then eventually they find out that they want that money, so they get pissed off, take their countrymen and leave. But these are the things that are killing us, man. And this minister is a liar. Everything George Weah would do it. Oh, we'll see after his administration. We'll see. That's all he's saying. After George's administration, we are administration. No one will be seeing things. We'll not see it during his administration, but after. Then he said, oh, I hope George Weah could stay on the 2029 or something like that. Whatever he said. That's some stupid gabble. For the projects to come to fruition. Why all the projects George we are planning now? Therefore, after he leave office. Why? And McGill said it that when they took over, they were fooling around at first. Now they're getting serious. Nobody asking about our money. Nobody asking about all those monies that were missing. All the prospect about dams, the 4 dams, they say they're building. When? When will they build these dams? All of these dams will be built after George Weah leaves. When? 2023 or 2029? Y'all gotta tell us which one we're planning on in this place here. Because everybody in our country goes insane, gone totally insane. Now they ask him about Jefferson, Koijee, and all these things going on in the country. He couldn't answer all those questions. All they can say is that George Weah is doing great. He signed this, and we should see the prospect for the future. What future? You have been there 3 years. You have started none of those projects you're talking about. Now you're talking about the 4 dams and all these projects coming out after George Weah leave. Why are they coming out now? Then you come here, you spew all this lie because these boys on Spoon TV too young to question you. First of all of them forcing to question the man. That's immaturity right there. The man come on the air on your TV, none of y'all mature enough to set up how you're going to ask the man question. Oh, I'm first. No, yeah. Tell the women. That's why I told you, I said, Ellen Johnson turned our men into women. They're all bickering, have no system of organization. You come as a professional team on TV. Y'all sat there and talk about everything before this man came on. Instead of talking about your system of questioning, how you will go around. You didn't do it. Then you come fuss on TV. Then when one man started asking questions, he won't stop answering the question. Because first of all, the minister skipping all with the question. The minister talking about everything else except the question. Then they ask him about that Babadi airline they fixed. That kick airline. With that airplane with a kick on top of it. That airline. They gave it to a Liberian boy, Djibouti. These are not projects you gave to Liberian people. You see, and we have immature governmental people leading our country. These are not projects you gave to the Liberian people. Because aviation and things like that are highly checked systems of operation. So instead of you connecting with one of the international airlines, with one of the airlines flying to Liberia occasionally, or encourage one of them to fly in Liberia so they can help set up Air Liberia, you go to your booty. Who is your booty? You know, and this is where all the corruption starts, man. When you start hearing names like your booty instead of hearing Pan Am or British Caledonian or one of the airlines that been in operation for years, you take our airline and give it to your booty. You know, these are the things about leadership, man. They say they prioritize. How you prioritize things? Airline, you know how restrictive it is. He said it. So why will you take it and give it to any Liberian? These are the things you give to professional people because our people's lives are in danger. If we get one plane, the plane we are guy, you see that Air Liberia, and he's just riding around all in it. 1 year will refurbish that plane to make it accessible for people travel. You know, it just hurt me, man, with my leadership. You get all the educated buffoons just come here and talking foolishness. They don't even know what they're talking. They don't know Liberia. You know, they come here, they're talking the same foolishness over and over. And McGill telling you they're corrupt. They're telling you they're incompetent. They're telling you everything and you're not even questioning them. Why you did this? Why you did this? Why this isn't working? Why that isn't working? That man was skating between y'all, man. He was skating, having a good time with y'all. Why you're forcing him on yourself? Then they come down to the nitty-gritty now with their other Keith Hassan. I told you that Keith Hassan was ignorant. I know him. No disrespect to my Muslim brothers. But all the Muslim brothers who want to be educated and interject themselves into conversations, They come out talking a lot of foolishness. Mike Jabate, Keith Hassan. You know, you can't dwell on hearsay and don't know the law and start interjecting yourselves in the thing. Now, Keith Hassan, he coming out talking about Darius Dillon stole $2 million. I will talk about Darius later. I don't want to touch on him on my own opinion right now. But here's a man, Keith Hassan. And to show how ignorant the man is. When you want to be our leaders, you better understand what leadership means. If you bring a claim on somebody, the burden of proof is on you. This is not a caliphate. This is not an Islamic government. I don't know how you run your government. Maybe when you catch people, the proof will be on the other man who they say accuse the other man, the man who accused the other man. If I accuse you, the burden of proof on you to show what I'm saying is true, it's a lie. That's not the way we do things in the civilized world. And when you got these Muslim brothers who do things on the opposite side, it causes problem. We right from left to right, they right from right to left. There's a crisis right there. Then they never check things. They always come up with some kind of statement, educated or not. Look at that man on his professional program. They're supposed to be professional. All the young little children. On his program, yeah, they said the professional. I said, I was sorry for poor Ben Savvy because Ben Savvy looked like he wanted to come out of his skin. You mean you not wrong? You telling this to not true? Yeah. And kids out there, he took $2 million. Yeah? What's the proof? Oh, Darius Dillon will prove it. My people, these educated people killing us, man. They're killing us. Oh, I just want the proof. He said you bring people to prove it. He got the proof when Darius didn't come there. All the proof will start coming out. Oh, man, Lord. This is unbelievable. These are the people leading us. These are the people interjecting themselves into our political conversations. And you're listening to them and sending them money and supporting them. You keep on. You keep on. You keep on. Keep on. And you'll see how far you will get. You'll see how far you will get. Because your hatred, your jealousy, your tribalism, your negativism, your backwardsism, all these isms you got, it's killing us. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry got a damn opinion about something. And every Tom, Dick, and Harry cannot have a damn opinion about everything. Everybody a lawyer. Everybody can't be a lawyer. All Liberian people, some kind of Babadi educated people. It will cease when Chesson come home. It will cease. It will cease and desist. Because you tell me something you can't prove in a security area, or you come on there say and here say, I will teach you. You think I look at Liberian man that run things on here say, on there say, and you say, I say, you will learn. You better check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. You better rise up and understand the concept of leadership, the concept of organization and governance. Because if you don't, you will pay the price for it. Many Liberian people in Liberia, they're not a group coming home now. We just need to come together and open our eyes and get our senses together. All my people, them stupid. I don't know what happened with my people. After they killed Torbo and Ordinary, everybody just thought they could lead Liberia. Everybody can't lead Liberia. Now they're coming to their senses that you got to compete with people to lead. You're not tired living in the diaspora, your Congo people? You're American people, you're not tired? Y'all want to play the same stupid thing in Liberia? People that may not permit you. No, we're going to change our country. So y'all better get a grasp of yourselves right away. Understand where you're standing in this world and get your act together. Polish up your act. Get out of your crazy stupor of the war and your greed. Your greed. Your greed. That's why killing on my people. Greed, greed, greed. Everybody think they can lead and be leaders and get rich quick. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Because those are all who sat on the side will rise to clean our country, to get rid of you criminals. We can't let you people destroy our country. Our fathers' sweat and blood sap the land. Sap the land. That they fought for our freedom, unification, and integration. And it behooves us to get off our asses and understand our destiny. If we don't, TWT. I ain't even talking no more. Because I know usually talking to you. It goes through one ear and bounces through the next ear. So let me just take a break, give you all some institutional education before I come back on, okay? I am a Liberian warrior. I stand for truth and justice. Never turning back from troubles brewing anywhere. I am a Liberian. I stand on grounds of integrity. I stand on truth and justice. I stand on liberty for all mankind. In constitutional democracy, I am a Liberian. I stand on solid grounds. Never wavering, never cheeking out. I am a Liberian. I am a warrior, an ancient warrior to free the homeland. I am a Liberian.
Hello, and welcome to the Pepperbird Magazine. Did you know that the Pepperbird Magazine has been in existence for over 25 years, and we're still going strong? I invite you to take an ad on our internet magazine, which is very, very useful during COVID days. So please, give us a call. We'll come and have a quick chat with you and video you and your business. Look at the number below.
I would like to thank Ms. Karen McLaurin Chesson for efforts in that ad. And it's good to be back. So let's get on in my second topic. Is Jefferson Koijee a national security threat? Jefferson Koijee is Liberia's capital city's mayor. He's a little young guy. I don't know, he's even in his 30s. He's a little young guy. He's gone berserk with power. Thinks that he has the power now to raise his own thugs to raise his own small army of bandits and go around Monrovia and parts of Jason, spreading terror, fear, anxiety, and all these negative things amongst our people that prevent them from living free, from pursuing happiness. That's their happiness. That's a problem. That's not what our government is for. This is not a dictatorial regime. We have to understand that our country rests on a democracy. And if all of us do not stand up for our democracy will die. And it has been dying since Samuel Doe, since the 1980 coup. We have not risen out of this coup and belly coup's lifehood. We still got warlords and war criminals leading our country today as official men and women of a civil government. And America is behind it. There is no way we can avoid putting America in it. America is perpetuating these people in power. They're keeping these dumb people over. Liberian government say they're promoting. So I don't know what they're promoting. How you promote things in Liberia with a dumb government? With a criminal slum leader? Then you'll say you're helping this country while they're killing our people every day. They've been killing us since 1980 when they killed our fathers, our president. Now you got these people killing our civilized people in our society and perpetrating them in power. This is an abomination against the Liberian people who are African Americans by the same American people. Why you're trying to kill us everywhere? Why you're trying to destroy African Americans everywhere? Huh? We come from the greatest nation in the world. Shouldn't we be among the greatest people in the world too? Why this slave free business? You follow us everywhere. Destroy our nation, kill our fathers and our leaders. Now you got these dumb, useless criminals killing our people every day and using America as the crux for their success and stay in power. And Jefferson Koijee is part of all of this process to suppress us, to kill us. What we keep going to America for? What we keep going to the United Nations for? These people can't help us. They are the same people suppressing us to take our natural resources, killing us because they want to make indigenous people rule our country who are blind, dumb, and backwards, who are nothing but rogues. They have no concept of statehood or nationhood. All they talk about Nimba, Basel, Sino, Maryland. They have no consciousness of what a nation is all about. And it's proof in the pudding. All the stealing, all the corruption, all the lying. Then you got the same Congo people like McGill sitting there talking about president. The president say, the president. When you hear that president, all that Congo man, those are deep down river Congo people who ready to steal. When you hear them talking about, you hear me talk president, you never hear Chesson talk president as a president. When you hear those Congo people talking about president, the president say want to do this, that those damn down river and up river Congo people who only care about themselves. Those people who live in the settlements and never live in Monrovia, never work in the government until nowadays. Now they're calling themselves government official and coming here talk about president. Once you hear that president, those people are useless people. They are rogues. They are criminals. They are hillbillies. You don't want no president near you. And that stupid weird, he's sitting with a president Congo man. They will use him like a dog. They will use weird like a dog, and he's being used like a dog right now. And tell him that Chesson say that. You know, president, When I heard that man talking, I said, oh Lord, you got this deep hill Congo man from Bensonville and Arlington and Crucialville. Leading Liberia, controlling the native man. These are the people that will make your native people crawl for them. You will think they love you. You will be president and will have your crawling to them while they're speaking Pella to you. Puka no hair. Na kuche ra. Na nyanyo ra. Maybe say, oh yeah, kuka no and you'll be crawling for them. Useless people. That was better than the use yellow the animals. I know better than my cousin. You just see me and my cousin hang in the same group? No. Because my cousin is hillbilly. He's strict hillbilly. Speak Pele. Love sleeping with their native girls. They don't care whether the women enjoy sex or not. Once they enjoying it, that's all that matter. They will keep their native girls. Why you think these boys are hillbilly people? All of them got native children. Play them. You hear Congo man say, the pleasant. The president say, run. And these are people controlling we are them. Honorable Benani, you and them, they all got our society all screwed up. Yeah, those people got our society screwed up. Ellen Johnson selling she off in our group, screwed up. Screwed up backward. We are screwed on backwards. So how you not have men like Jefferson Koijee? How you not have a man like Jefferson Koijee? He's the man. They talk about how Jefferson Koijee used to be behind there for money. He would never leave. He said, I'm coming for you to money today. He would sit out there and never leave till you're getting the money. This man that made mayor, they made her even respect. Huh? But, my people lost their minds. My people think they can come here and use these native boys like they've always done, like their fathers did. It ain't happening. Because I don't want to live in that way ever again. I don't want to live like that. You're my own people. You're deceitful and all. And you're destroying our country for greed and uselessness. And you expect me to join that kind of thing? I can't join it. No. You people hurt me. You people try to kill me too. Take all my money, take all my property. Why? 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 Just greed. Just take what's not yours. And this is the same thing with people retreating in our country time and time again. That's why our country can't develop. And somebody said it. Our country can't develop. Because too many petty rogues. And we perpetrate the system. We love the system. All of us know how these people stealing our ministry. Then we come and sit down and listen to McGill tell us this stupid bullshit. And we believe it. Y'all see how our country is corrupt from the core. It was corrupt before McGill them. And what you think McGill them corrupt? What do you think our country look like now? Our country is a dying rag doll. And you're sitting there, you know it. And you're listening to the ignorant people, the incompetent, dumb people ruling my country, and you're taking it from them. That's your country now. I'm just teaching you. Because I give up on you. You'll never love our country. You'll never love our people. You'll love a duck love. The Congo love. Who wants this Congo fucking love? Huh? That's a funky love. Who won it? Who won it? That the love that killed Jacko. The love that killed Billy and Billy Boy. No, that kind of love, I don't want it, man. That's selfish love. You keep your love, man. And that's a love perpetrated all through Liberia, selfish love. People love you for selfish reasons. Oh, Lord. And that's why our country can't grow. That our country can't elevate. And we can't elevate too because we are rogues. We are dark people. Nowhere in the world will go. Only one, two people will excel, but not in most of us. Most of us will live in the ghettos and be fighting among ourselves at our community meetings. We'll kill each other for these small little things from government cheese and government butter and all that. We'll be killing each other for those kind of things. But that's how you want to live. And I can't force you. I've been talking for years. I don't care about living all that kind of life either. That's not me. I'm a soldier. I belong in the barracks, in the camp. That's my life. I formed my calling. Have you people formed your calling? You haven't formed your calling. My calling is to discipline my people. Kick their asses that they come disciplined, that they come to their senses. I was born for this time. I was born for this day to free Liberia. I was born for this hour. My people didn't know it. I kept telling them, I was born for this hour. It is preordained, ordained, super ordained, double ordained, triple ordained. Any kind of ordained you want it to be ordained, it's ordained. I was born for this hour. To free my country and my people from ourselves, from that inner darkness that has captured us, that have made us so blind in seeing that people like Jefferson Koijee seem like outstanding statesmen to us. And we can sit down here and argue for him and all that. And secondly, maybe they're not Jefferson Koijee doing all this thing. Maybe people don't have putting on Jefferson Koijee too. Look at how we're blaming these people for killing that man who Jefferson Koijee wanted to buy the land from putting acid all over him, burning him up, deforming him. Everybody say, oh, Jefferson Koijee. Maybe they're not Jefferson Koijee. Maybe they're the same man who wants to sell the land to Jefferson Koijee. And the other man trying to stop him. So he said, let me go burn that man. They'll put it on Jefferson Koijee while I'll sell the land to Jefferson Koijee anyway. You don't know. That way everybody is innocent until proven guilty. So right now, all your Jefferson, to me, Jefferson Koijee is innocent or they're proven guilty. Because you've been going around with the yo about Jefferson Koijee and he's still ruling our country. You're going around with the yo Jefferson Koijee there. I see him with car lights running through the city. He's still mayor. You say Jefferson Koijee killing this and killing this, killing that. He's still mayor. So he's proven innocent and they're proven guilty because you're just crybabies. You're just noise maker. Useless people. So if the man is guilty, what are the charges? What are the evidence? What are the proof? Who's going to testify accuse him among you? Nobody. What are noise they're making? It will end up to you say, I say, he say business. That's all it's going to end up to. Because when our people are cowards and afraid to die and they want to die 500 times before their time to die, you always live in terror. You always live in fear. So all this fear and terror and all the things you're talking about, it don't move me no more. Because when our whole country is corrupt and accept corruption as a way of life, and we know it's corrupt, we know we participate in it. We know it's been our country forever, but we don't want to stop it. Because if we stop it, then it will not be easy and sweet and fast again. We will not be able to chop too. So we keep our country backward. We keep our people backwards. We're all laws. We're all discipline. Then we blame Jefferson Koijee. Jefferson Koijee is just a product of the society that has grown to above the society. Because when you pet a dog and you keep petting it and laying down with it, you wake up fleas and go crazy too, start scratching all over like a crazy man. So that was happening. We lay down with Jefferson Koijee, and now all of us got fleas because we can't talk. We're just eating, and he just coming and chopping us down. And everybody complaining about him, but Jefferson Koijee has constitutional rights, just like any one of you. And he's not guilty until proven guilty. All the yo, I'm tired with the yo-yo now. You know, Carson come, oh, Jefferson Koijee did it. The other one, oh, Jefferson Koijee did it. But there's no proof. There's no evidence. Everything is hearsay. All the thing is hearsay. Y'all never catch the man. Y'all never stop the people going around with the collars. You're in a whole community, instead of jumping on the people and subduing and calling the police for them. They see Jefferson Koijee and all because he got collars. He's a criminal. A mayor not supposed to be going around the street with collars. Y'all jump on those people and call the government to arrest them. Or call the foreign news and everything, see your goddamn people in your community with collars. Instead of that, you're scared of Jefferson Koijee. Let the police come. Let there be a riot. But you're tired Jefferson Koijee. Let him lay there. Let the press come. Take a picture. Because something got to be done with these people. If the people killing you, what you're scared to die for? Jefferson Koijee is not above the law. And if you're letting him come in your community with cutlass to scare you and you don't subdue those people and beat the hell out of them and call the police, there's a problem. There's a problem. Don't lock them up, beat them and sit them in the corner on the ground. Tie them and sit them on the ground. And you'll stand there, let the police come. Nobody will be fighting them. You will just tie all the guys, put their collars around them, and let the police come and see them. Take their picture. You'll send it to BBC. Send it all around with them sitting down. Film it. That was why international press and all these things for. We got you every day, you're on Facebook, you're whatever using to fuck each other with man, woman business. That's what you're useless about. This thing is to help us build our nation, promote law and order, punish evil people in our country. Because when we hear in America and we get mad, things will straighten up in Liberia. Things will straighten up. But if we keep acting like gullible, foolish people, our country will not grow. It will not change. Because people like Jefferson Koijee them will always have their little bandits and group running around in a civilized city with cutlasses. These people need to be subdued and beaten. Beaten. And nobody tell the people who subdued them. All of you subdue them. All of you beat them. No pointing fingers. This is the unity of the community. You know these people are criminals. If you can't unite and keep your word to yourselves and beat these people and tie them up, beat them good, and tie them up, let the government can pick them up. And nobody will know about it. Who they will accuse? Who they will accuse? Will beat Jefferson Koijee good. He will be afraid to tell anybody's name because he know the next time he go in the street, somebody gonna beat him. And when I care, you got Lexus walking around, we'll beat you. We'll beat you. We ain't gonna take that stupidness from you. What you think this is a native village? You can be walking around with Lexus like you're going to cut bush down, cut the way. We'll beat you. We'll flog you. And just tie you and sit you against the wall. Like criminals, let them come and see you sitting there. And all of us just be like looking at him. But if you keep being afraid of these guys, if you keep being afraid of being hurt or killed, these people will always take advantage of us. These are criminal bandits, native criminal bandits. They have no regard for life or property. And we must be ready to stand there with them, or we never get our country back. We must be there to fight them, hand on hand, beat them, tie them up, or we never get our country back. Ask the boys on cutting them how we got cutting them back. We didn't subdue ourselves to these guys, not because our Chesson. They came there, they were talking the Chesson BS. We got together and we fought, physical fighting. We told them, we don't care about y'all, we're not scared of y'all. I'm a Chesson. You want to kill me? You come. And they say, better now you will lay everything, man. Now you come and sell everything out. You know, but we are ready to stand up to these guys. But when our Congo people selling everything out, they're useless and scared and cowards. How you expect for us to get anything? All they talk about children, they talk about children, all the children are weak. They're scared. They won't do what their power mind did. That way they formed April 22nd group and all the useless group. Damn cowards. You know? But my native boy know who to carry that BS to. Because I grew up with them. And they know I ain't gonna pull back because of y'all. No, Pekin. We've been dating too long together. I ain't backing down because of y'all. Let the other Congo scary people back down. That's why God sent me to go to school with y'all, to learn with y'all, to eat with y'all, to sleep with y'all, to play with y'all. So we can be in it together. So you can know one Congo man not scared of y'all. The other Congo people, they are cowards. They leave me alone and run. All of them are cowards. That's why they will die. And I will flog them. These useless Congo people, leave me alone to fight you as usual and run. Go hide under their mommy's bellies. But I'm a strong Congo man. I am the real Congo man. You'll bring that bullshit to me, I will teach you a lesson. Because we can't take it no more. And I got my own little boys behind me who are my children and everything too. You don't think they're like that? You don't think they're that? Don't think they're that. But I ain't going to take this foolishness from you. I just tired with it. I just tired. That's why I call you a native. Because there's no other way to call you now. When you repeat the same thing over and over and you think cannot succeed and you still trying to do it over and over, you are native country. I don't give a damn what you are, native country, anything. That's insensible. That's dumb. That's dumb. And my Congo people perpetrating all this thing too because they're selfish. They're selfish. They're mean. They're greedy. So they leave me there to fight all the time. They did it in Rhode Island. They did it everywhere. I got to fight. I got to go to court and fight these people because I'm not scared. You know? And I used to it. So why do I need family? Why do I need relatives? I don't need none of those people. Those people that stay there and watch me fighting and play eye servant. What you need those kind of people for? Those people are useless to me. Jesus got me where I am. And I can't dwell on uselessness. Okay? So let me get into my last topic now. Because this is by the sun. Oh, yeah. Let's get into my lesson. Number 3. Today, Saturday, I got to get out there myself. Got to go to the Cape. Go somewhere around here for the day. Okay, my third topic, Senator Darius Dillon versus Minister Nathaniel McGill. And let me tell you something. Straight up, Darius Dillon is corrupt. He may not be as corrupt as the other people, but he's corrupt. Our whole society corrupt. Darius Dillon cannot be the exception. You can't be the exception. Because you can't have one honest man in a nest of corrupt people. And you think he can change them. He can't. Only Jesus did that. You can't, and you're not that perfect. You just a little ants in the middle of wolves. And that's how they got Darius Dillon. I told you from the time Darius Dillon did not oppose Musa ability, you put a criminal over your party, that's a criminal party. There's no way that party can be elevated to any other level. They are criminals. And whether or not Hassan ability can prove they took $2 million or they demanded $2 million, I believe they requested something because their party need money. It may not be for themselves, but it was for their party. So they wanted $2 million before signing. Nothing Liberian people do is far-fetched for me. First of all, I'm a correctional officer. I know that I've seen almost all, and you still can't see all, but I've seen it. 25 years I work in corrections. I've seen it. I've seen it. Okay? So there's very little you can miss in that kind of area. You're dealing with the scum of the earth. You're dealing with those who make mistakes. You deal with those who are young and immature and stupid. And we ain't going to separate you. You come there, you're in the prison with everybody else. You ain't going to get no special treatment. You got to follow rules. That were those young kids who they charge with adult crime and they got to bring them to prison. They come there, they're not used to that life. And then on their training school, this is a different life. You know? These guys in the prison 3 times better than the guy in the training school. And some of them can be bad in the training school. You see Craig Price. Some of them can be quite bad. But when you come to the male prison, you come into a prison where you ain't got nobody babysitting you. So these are the realistic things of life. First was Musa ability. No, it wasn't Musa ability. First, when Darius Dillon was collecting all that money in the street for his election, when Darius Dillon has never reported to us how much he got yet. He has not reported to us. With all the collection he made, people were handing him money all in the street. He never told us how much he got. So that 90,000 in the back, maybe some of that money too. He got there. That he never reported taxes. Is there any real taxation system in Liberia? We don't know. That's why I was pissed off too. Because here I was in the government working, making $1,000. And when they deduct my pay, I was getting less. Then yeah, my boy Richard Wilson, working for his brother, making $1,000, doesn't even know what they call tax deduction. Can you imagine that? On the government people they were taxing, and not the private citizens. They weren't asking for withholding taxes. These people were taking their salary and walking away. Maybe 1 or 2 companies were doing it for the Liberian government voluntarily, because that's the way they deal it, where they come from. But the other company, private company, they weren't deducting taxes. And these are the things that were hurting us, because we got so many avenues to get money that we're not using. We're not using because we're so corrupt. The government got avenues to make money, man. We got so many avenues. But we fail our people time and time again, man. And because all of the corruption. That's corruption. That's corruption. And as long as Darius Dillon is in that den with corrupt people, he will be corrupt. He will be corrupt. There is no way Darius Dillon can be honest and go take a FIFA suspended criminal and make him come on his party. And that alone destroy the whole CPB. because the whole CPP is corrupt. There's one corrupt chairman of the party, of one of the parties. There can never be stability in that party. So Darius did not fail us. He failed us. He joined a group to break the CPP by putting Billete in charge. Billete is a criminal. Now look at Billete involved with the people thing in Nima County too. Ellie giving him money. Every little money this man name involved in it. Eddie Johnson said she should have resolved those people problems. She didn't resolve it. She's part of the problem too. And I keep telling you, as long as this woman is existing, our country will die because all of them corrupt. And she perpetuating the corruption. She got Darius, Dillon, Combly, all of them on her side. Everybody talking about how Eddie Johnson said he got a broken nation. Eddie Johnson said didn't get no damn broken nation. She broke the nation and can't fix it. She broke the nation and can't fix it. She started a civil war, a coup that she cannot end. She cannot end. She still all the warlords and things, Prince Johnson, all of them in our government. Then we're talking about a civilized government. We're talking about clean government. All the government officials are corrupt to the core. Darius Dillon, all. He's just a little better. That's all. But he finished falling in the group already. From the time that man accepted ability, ability said, yeah, supported him. Our country is corrupt. Our whole society is corrupt. You're thinking about it. Look over Liberia. So, McGill himself said Darius Dillon will be calling him in the night. He didn't say Darius Dillon per se, but he hinted it because we're talking about Darius Dillon. And he was talking about how Darius Dillon got secret deals and all these. We don't know the people we're dealing with. And some of that is true. Because Darius Dillon can't work with all these other guys. He can't be successful with all them. So there must be deals made. But don't deceive us and make us think that you're the light and you're not the light. You're not the light. You're not the light. You're a 60-watt bulb. So it's killing us. And these are all the things we got to come back to deal with. Now, Spoon TV has challenged Keith Hassan and also have challenged Darius Dillon coming on the show today. So if y'all can watch Spoon TV today, watch it, let hear what Darius Dillon going to say about the accusation that he and LP demanded $2 million as signing bonus before they sign. Okay? And this is terrible. This is sad news. So Keith Hassan, a member of Spoon TV, has put his place on the line. Say if he lying, they will kick him off the show. So Darius Dillon is coming. We'll hear what Darius Dillon got to say. But I just think our whole country is corrupt. All the leaders are corrupt. And we need to overhaul our country. If we don't overhaul our country will not grow. If we don't stop recycling the same criminals, recycling. Look how we got Archie Bernard. We got Emmanuel Shaw. These are people from 1980. These are people who stole from our government in 1980, ripped us off and left our country. Why are these people still in our government today? We don't have nobody else. We have no men and women of integrity in Liberia. We bring these same old rogues from the 1980s, from the 1990s, and put them in our country and government in 2025 and 2020 again. Are we crazy? Are we lost? Are we dumb? What are we? Something wrong with Liberian people. Something wrong with y'all. And it can't be me. Okay? It's something wrong. We can't be recycling the people forever and ever and ever. You have a good day, my people. But Judge Weah, this guy got to step down.
out, we are suffering all.
You need to step down. Commander, we are step down.
We suffering too much.
You need to step down. Go fucking go, step down.
The country get down.